Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have a fun opal nail tutorial and I'm so excited for this one. This is a white opal. I could do a pink opal as well. I think that would be super pretty, but the process would be pretty close to the same, just different products. So we are starting off with my soak off base. As you guys know, and I say this in every single tutorial, if you're new here, hi. I like to have a soak off base underneath my hard gel. I have never soaked off my hard gels, but you know, security. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you watch this. I'm gonna place a small bead of one step down as well, and I will catch you back once we are done with that. Since I have done that a million times, I figured I would just go ahead and skip that. No big deal. And we are going to take our first color gel, which is really our only color gel because the rest is buttercream. It's fine. We are taking marshmallow and I am doing a thin layer. Now, hindsight 2020, I probably wouldn't have built up anything on these nails with that one step, but it didn't really matter necessarily for the process. But I probably wouldn't have. I would just continue with maybe that thin layer because I do build it up a little bit at the end because we have that glitter. Anyway, just a little thought. So I am taking marshmallow, and marshmallow I want it to be a little bit more opaque because this needs to look opally. So an opal is kind of like a milky white. So I do that slip layer first, and then I kind of come in with that blob, and then I walk it down the nail, and then I just kind of tidy it up. If you shadow a little bit on this, it's not a big deal. I personally hate shadowing, so again, I will come in and fix it, but really, you don't have to. Just place it down, walk it down the nail, and move on, because literally you won't even see it, trust me, like at all. Because when you go in and add all of your different elements, you don't even see if it's shadowed. So I cure in between these. Normally I don't cure, but this is a very runny gel. So I do end up curing after each nail is completed, but it's just a flash cure. So I come in, do a quick like pop in the light, maybe 5 seconds and pop out, and that's not going to go anywhere. So by doing that, you're not allowing your gel to move, and it's just stuck in a place while you move on to the next one. And then once I finish my pinky, we actually go in for a full cure. So I will go ahead and let you watch this. Now we're taking Fairy Good, which I love this. And I maneuver this on the nail where I want it. Now, this is the best part about Light Elegance color gels. You place them where you want and move on. Like literally, I don't flash cure any of these. I get the pieces that I want. On the pointer finger, it came in a little sparse, so I went back into the pot to pick up some larger pieces and get them on that nail, and then I kind of come in and maneuver as well on the other fingers, and I kind of take pieces from other ones and put them there, and then I finally got a good one, because there's some big ones, medium, little, like you get a whole bunch of different kind in this glitter pot, and I'm obsessed. So you can see like that grab was really good. I think my first grab was underwhelming. Okay. But yeah, so I just place this anywhere I want on the nail, and I will let you watch this as well because I just maneuver it literally around the nail. That's it. All right, taking one step again and just placing a small layer over this Reality, you probably didn't need to do this. Again, you could have just come in with your marshmallow, which I literally turn around and do the same thing. No, I remember why I did this. Just kidding. Although you really didn't need to do this, but I did it because I came in with the white buttercream next and I wanted a smoother layer. That's why. I was like, why would I do this if I'm about to just put the marshmallow over it? Your girl has mom brain, okay? Mom brain. That's why I did it, is so I can go ahead and put this white buttercream on it and have a smoother surface. But really, you probably could have got away with not doing it. So I just come in, do random lines, and that's the best part about using a gel. You can put it wherever you want, no big deal. Just come in, do whatever, because the next part is really kind of where you go in and define it, and define it means make it not defined. I know that probably sounds absolutely ridiculous, but what else is coming out of my mouth? Because we're going to actually take some alcohol. You can use nail polish remover. I prefer alcohol or cleanser, whatever you guys want to use. And I'm using a cheap brush here because when you're putting your brushes in alcohol or acetone or nail polish remover, it will start drying them out. So I take a cheap brush that I just got off either AliExpress or Amazon, and it just has a really big point. I think this is really big, really small point. I think this is more of a detail brush for acrylic. Like, you know, when you do nail art for acrylic, you always have like a really pointed, and I think that's what this one's for. Not 100% sure, but it's just awesome. I love it because it does the job. And I put way too much alcohol. You can see me trying to soak it up there, like, oh. And then, yeah, that's all I do on these nails. I usually stick to one side of the color gel to kind of fade it out. And then I come in with a little bit more detailed lines after this. So I, again, will let you watch this. Taking a thin coat of marshmallow again to kind of fade it out, and I really like this. I think it does the job well by kind of sandwiching it, because you can kind of see the first two versus the second two. It really just fades it out, and then I come in with one step and build it up. And this is where I think, had I not built it up from the beginning, I wouldn't really have to worry about the bulk as much on this, because when you start really filing, you could take off some color. So I will let you watch that, and I will come back towards the end. I guess the end was like 30 seconds, not even. So the magic of editing. We are filed, buffed, paint on. Now we are adding our gold cuffs. I love the cuff. The cuff is such a cute way to add a little extra something to any simple-ish design. I consider this a simple design because it's very easy to do, but I feel like it looks really complicated when you see the photo, but the logistics of it are not, and I'm obsessed with that. I'm all about ease. I got a 6-week-old. Is that how old he is? Something like that. And I need ease. I need beautiful ease. So I take the block brush and just kind of clean up some places. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here so you don't have to listen to me ramble. I do one more cuff, and I also show it to you shiny with the cuticle oil, but I do this in matte. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.